Good morning, student. Today I am here once again to continue the same topic, magnetic effect of current. But today our subtopic will be force on a current carrying conductor kept in a magnetic field, but uniform magnetic field. Student. Already we have studied, student. Suppose there is a magnetic field. This symbol already you know it. Magnetic field inside the board perpendicular. Suppose a charge is moving in this direction. Okay, student. So there will be a magnetic force. We have already studied. The direction of that force will be, how will you find out? This first finger towards the velocity and this inside the magnetic field, along the direction of magnetic field. So you can see force is acting upward. And already you know the formula, student. How to find out this force? Vector product of V cross B. Now suppose, student, instead of a charge we have a current carrying conductor. Here one current carrying conductor is there. Current I flowing in this direction, student. Okay. Now, student, already you know it. Current carrying conductor means actually the electron is moving. Current is this, so electron is moving downside. As you know, electron is a charged particle, student. This means magnetic field will exert force on this electron also. Hence, there will be a force on this current carrying wire, student. Now, how to find out this force? I will take an elementary length dl, student. Okay. And suppose in this length charge dq is flowing and velocity is v. From a small force acting on this element, student, I will apply this formula. dq okay, student. Now what I will do is, I will multiply, I am writing it here. The same formula, small force acting on the length dl I will multiply and divide by dt, student. Now, student, what is dq by dt? It is current. Velocity into time, it is length. There is a small force which is acting, student. Again, student, it is a vector product. dl is a vector. dl is a vector. And its direction will be along the direction of I, current. Okay. dl is a vector. Direction will be along the direction of current. So now, student, I can find out the force on this elementary part. How will you find it? See, dl. Current is in the upward, so this finger will go upward. This finger will go upward, and this is the second part, second vector b. It is inside. I will see my hand will be placed like this, student. See, current, magnetic field. Hence, the force will be on the left side, student. So this wire will bend. Okay, student. So this is the basic formula for a elementary current flowing in the particular direction, the force acting on that length. Now we will discuss, student, the different cases. This basic formula you have to remember. Now, student, case 1. Straight wire. A straight wire is kept in a magnetic field, student. Say example, the same example. Now I have to find out the force on the whole wire, and this length is L. I will start with this basic formula. First I will calculate force on this small elementary part given by this formula. Now student, I have to find out the force throughout the length. I have to integrate this total force. Now student, I is constant. B is also constant. Hence the integration factor is only dl, student. This has to be integrated. And as I have taken total length to be L, I will get the net force I L cross B. Force on a current carrying straight wire kept in uniform magnetic field. Again remember student, this L is a vector and its direction will be along the direction of current. By similar rule, you can apply the right hand rule, student, to find the direction of force. You will get left side. Let's solve some other numerical, student. Suppose student, this is the wire, this is the magnetic field, and this is the wire cap. Say this angle is 60 degree, and I have to find out the force on this wire. Again it is of length L. How much will be the force, student, in this case? I, the basic formula, ILB sin theta. Again remember student, in this case student, the theta is the angle between L and B, and L is the direction of current and B is inside, so the angle is 90 degrees, student. This you have to remember, student. Angle is 90 degree, so the force will be ILB. Okay student, this theta, it is the angle between L and B. And what is L? L is the vector whose direction is along the direction of current. So in this case it is 90 degrees, student. Let's solve another numerical. Suppose student, this is the magnetic field. Throughout, and I kept the wire like this. Now student, what will be how much will be the force? Again the formula, again the angle is 90 degrees, student. And what is the direction of force, student? By this rule it is upwards. Suppose I place the same wire like this. I place the wire like this, student. And the magnetic field is in this direction. Now how much will be the force? Angle is 0 between I and B, the force will be 0. So when the current carrying conductor is placed parallel to the magnetic field, the force acting is 0. Parallel or anti-parallel, student. So this is the student first case, it is a straight wire. Now let's proceed to the second case. Now I am taking a curved wire, student. Suppose the wire is curved. Wire is of this form, student. And this wire is kept in the magnetic field. This wire is kept in the magnetic field. See, student, okay? Now to solve this question, student, you have to revise about the vector addition. What is that vector addition? Suppose we have large number of vectors like this. All small vectors. Large number of vectors we are adding. Each of line dl, okay, student? Then, student, what is the addition of this? Addition will be line joining these 2 points. This is the addition, student. Addition of all these vectors. Line joining these 2 points. Or you can understand in terms of displacement. Suppose a person is walking along this path. What will be its displacement? This line, AB. The same case here, student. I will divide this element into small vector dl. Small vectors. And the resultant will be this length. So how much is the force acting on this wire, student? It is same as you imagine a wire to be of this length, this wire. The same force will act on this curved wire. So how much will be given by C, student? F is equal to the basic formula. Here L will be AP. You measure this length, or you imagine instead of this curved wire, this wire is there, and we find out the value of the force, student. Now let's choose another example, student. Suppose we have a wire like this. Okay, student, I have to find out force on this wire. What I will do is, I will draw a straight line joining this. And I will find force on this wire. Imagine that wire is like this. I am drawing it in the dashed line because it is not the original wire, okay? So, force on this wire will be, student, F is equal to IL cross B. Here I will write AB cross B. If this is a circle, say semicircle of radius r, it will become 2r. L is 2r. Sin 90. This is the magnetic force, student, acting on this wire. And direction also you can find out by this rule, it is upward. Okay, student. Now suppose we have a student here, magnetic field is existing. I have large number of wires between these two loops. This is first loop, this is second loop, this is third loop, and in all the same current I is flowing. Okay, student? In all the cases, student, the F will be same. Force will be same, student, because they are all between these 2 points. You just join a straight line and find force on this wire. It will be same as this, it will be same as this, it will be same as this. Same result will come, student. So this is the method, student, the second case, where how to find out the force on a curved wire, student. Now let's do the third case. Third case, student, it is closed loop. Okay, student. Closed loop of wire is there, like this, student. And say current is flowing. Now again, student, the method is same. I will divide this part into small elementary part length of dl. And student, again the polygon law of vector addition. See, if a vector starts from here, say, the vector sum of this will be 0, student. Similarly, student, if I apply the formula here, I have to integrate this expression. And this integration will come out to be 0. Hence, student, the force is 0. It is a very important conclusion, student. If a current carrying closed loop is kept in a uniform magnetic field, the net force will be 0. It is a very important conclusion, student. If a current carrying closed loop is kept in a uniform magnetic field, net magnetic force will be 0. You can understand like this, student. Suppose I take a elementary length here. Okay, student, dl. One elementary I am taking here. One I am taking here. Another I am taking here. Now see, student, if I find the direction of force on this part, this dl, see my finger how it will go. The force is acting upwards like this. If I find here, student, see how I have to keep my hand. See, this is the current, magnetic field is inside, force will act downward. Similarly, if I find it here, see, student, see, on this part and on this part. This part, how much is the force, student? Along, see. And this part, how much is the force, student? Along. Just see, they will all cancel each other. Hence the net magnetic force will be 0. So these are the three cases, student, we have discussed today. First, when the current carrying wire is straight. Second, when the current carrying wire is curved. And the third, when there is a closed loop. And this fact you have to remember. Another important thing is, whenever there is a current carrying conductor kept in a magnetic field, a force will act. And that force is a magnetic force. And it will be given by this formula. I L cross B. This is a vector whose direction is same as direction of current. Thank you, student. We will continue in the next class.